Alrighty, Trucker Todd here, and time for another video. Today is October 30th, and so the day before Halloween. Even though it's not one of my favorite holidays, I thought I'd throw a few holiday Halloween puns in here as well. And I didn't wear a mask for this Halloween video. I figured my face is scary enough. So we're going to discuss something that a lot of you guys been asking me about, and that's company driver positions here at Dart Transit. So you guys stay with me and we'll get through this pretty quick. All right, here we go. Alrighty, and we're back. Before we get started, make sure that you have given me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and even if you've done that in the past, make sure that you're still subscribed and that you've clicked that little thumbs up or the bell notification so that you get notified about future videos. Also, share this video on your social media platforms, and that really helps me out a lot. And the other thing I want to tell you about, down in the description, my email is there. Feel free to send me a comment if you don't want to put a comment on there where the public can see it, or leave me a public comment. That's cool too. All I ask, try to keep them respectful. Let's not name call or say anything that would be offensive if younger people see these videos as well. All right, couple other things we need to talk about. If you see this video or one of my others and decide that Dart Transit might be for you, there's a link down there. You can apply directly for Dart. It puts you with my recruiter. He's a great guy that'll answer your questions and will get you through orientation in an efficient manner and get you going to work. If you're old school and you need to talk to somebody, his phone number and name are there, along with my driver number. Call him, tell him you've been talking to Trucker, or you've been watching Trucker Todd's videos or talking to Trucker Todd, whatever the case might be, and give him my driver number. And same thing, he'll get you fixed up. And so let's talk about what today's subject is. You know, here come those Halloween puns. You know, for some people, doing a lease purchase can be a spooky thing. And so I get told all the time, Todd, you're dumb for doing a lease purchase. You don't know, it's a ripoff, blah, blah, blah. Or, I'm afraid to try it, I've never done it. I'd kind of like to check Dart out before I did it. This is the video for you, because Dart also has company driver positions and dedicated positions and all kinds of stuff. There's pretty much something for everyone. And so there's a couple things we need to keep in mind before we discuss these things. First of all, this is October the 30th, 2020. The information I'm giving you is what I know to be true at the time of the filming of this video. Things could change in a second. If anything I say is the main reason you're coming to work here, you should verify the information I give you with a recruiter. And so I'm not trying to mislead anybody. I'm not trying to trick anybody. This is as I know it to be true on October 30th. Some of you guys, I got guys that are watching videos I did a year ago, and information has changed since then. Ooh, that makes me look scary when the cell phone light comes off of me. And so another thing I want to do, I want to do my scary laugh. All right, so now that I've got that out of my system, let's jump right into this. There was a couple of things here that surprised me. This is a really good deal for a lot of people. Let me tell you why. First thing, no New York City loads. So I know a lot of guys don't want to go up there. You're not going to have to go into the city. And this is for company drivers now. Also, your equipment will be 2018 and newer. You're not going to get put in some old ratty truck. They do offer an online orientation. They do offer one at terminals too. There's a $150 completion bonus. This is for company drivers only. I want to stress that. They do have a pet and rider policy, and it's pretty easy. It's they'll give you the details on it, but I think most of you will be happy with their pet and rider policy. They have paid holidays and earned time off. They have referral bonuses. They have benefits after 30 days. Now, since I'm lease purchase, I don't get to participate in that, but I've heard several people say that the benefits packages here for company drivers are really good. If that's something that interests you, bring that up to your recruiter and he can give you more details on that as well. Also, and this is for guys that maybe you wanted to do the lease and you didn't qualify right away for whatever reason, they offer you the opportunity to lease a truck after 4 to 6 months. And that's, again, most people qualify right away, but if you've got something going on there where you don't qualify right away, that will be available to you later on should you choose to do this. This is also good for guys that go, you know, I don't know if I want to lease or not. I don't know what I think about Dart. Fine, come on as a company driver. Check them out, get your feet wet, and if it looks like it'd work for you, then you can switch over. Now, here's how it works for if you're inside the Dart network, which is basically I-35 East. It's out 14 days, home for 2 days. If you're outside of the Dart network, which is left of I-35, it's out 28 days, home for 96 hours. Works out to about the same thing. 85% drop and hook. And one thing I'll say about that I've noticed running their freight, even the live loads and live unloads, they're pretty good about dealing with people that are quick to get you in and out, and they're pretty reasonable with detention pay too. I've worked at companies where you had to work a lot harder for detention pay, but here they're pretty good about taking care of you. And as a result, I think the shippers and receivers take better care of us as well. They tend to have a lot of big contracts with companies, so they get really good treatment at a lot of these places. All right, let's keep going. 99% no-touch freight. And you can make up to 55 cents a mile based on your years of experience. Now, this does not tell me the actual breakdown. Again, that's something that you'd want to discuss with the recruiter, but you could make as high as 55 cents a mile based on your experience. They also have, and I did not know about this was news to me, they guarantee you that you'll make $2,400 every 2 weeks. Now, my understanding is company drivers, they pay them weekly, but in a 2-week period, they're saying you're going to make $2,400 or more. Either your mileage pay or the $2,400, whichever's higher. Again, I would run this by a recruiter, but the information I have before me, that's what it shows. Let's see what else we've got here. Of course, they're going to do an application, and like I told you, I've got the link below. It works for lease purchase or company. And that recruiter that I've got his name and phone number and my driver number down there, it also works for lease purchase or company, whichever way you want to go. And you can also talk to him about dedicated runs depending on where you live. They may have something that'd work for you, and in that case, some of this information would be different. They're going to take really good care of their customers, and so they have a lot of dedicated opportunities, and you never know what's available to you in your area at that time. Okay, after the application, they are going to do a drug screen. A lot of this is DOT mandated, so you know these things. It says they do have online orientation. I actually went to a classroom one, They do road tests in Eagan, Minnesota, Dallas, and Atlanta. So that's where their orientations take place. And then it says on first dispatch, you'll be sent out with a load and then routed back to the house. So this wasn't applicable to me, but because I brought all of my stuff to orientation, I was ready to work, needed to make some money. But if you need to get home to pick up supplies, clothes, things like that, they're going to work you by your house in a timely fashion. They're not like some of these companies that's going to keep you out 2 months before you can get home and get your stuff. So, and I've found them to be really easy to deal with in home time requests and things like that. Even among company drivers, I don't hear any complaints about they missed my home time again, things like that. The guys that I've talked to have seemed to be really happy. And I don't know the exact number this week, but I think the last time I heard, and this was a few weeks ago, DART's turnover rate was around 38%. Don't quote me on that, but if that is true, that would put them among the lowest in trucking. That's unheard of. There's companies out there with 100, 150, even 200% turnover rate. To be at 38% or wherever they're at right now, one of those low numbers, say less than 50%, means they're doing a lot of things right. No company's perfect, but I know I'm really happy here. I know each and every day I talk to drivers on the phone and meet drivers out on the road that are happy here. And I'm just trying to share the good news. If you guys want to be happy here too, like I said, down in the description's information on how to do that. So while here's my last Halloween pun, while other companies are you're trying to determine if it's a trick or a treat, DART is full of treats, such as dedicated runs and whatever else you're looking for. No trickery here. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Y'all have a great weekend. If you're one of those that does the Halloween thing, be careful with your kids out there, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.